everyone, welcome back to another video. Gabby here with Core 4x4, and today we are installing a 5-piece kit, which includes upper and lower control arms and a track bar. This is a 99 Dodge 3500, and as you can see, she's old, a little beat, but it's a solid, reliable work truck, so we're gonna go ahead and give the suspension a little bit of love today. These are the Tier 4 upper and lower control arms that come in this kit. What comes with a Tier 4 option are forged ends on both sides, as well as Johnny joints. With Tier 3 and 4, you get a thicker tube wall, and on these specific Dodge upper and lower control arms, they are adjustable on both ends. This is the track bar that we'll be using in our 5-piece kit today. These are outsourced from Rare Parts, headquarters here in California. What's nice about these is that they are adjustable on the truck, so your alignment guy will love you. And these specific track bars are used on the 94 to 2002 Dodge trucks. So the reason why we are throwing on new parts of this used Dodge, as you guys can guess, the current control arms on this are worn out, and this truck does have a small lift on it. So not only does it need new parts, new components, but it needs something with adjustability so we can get the truck aligned properly. For filming purposes, we're going to be jacking up the truck and taking off the wheel to give you guys a better view of how to install these parts. You can install these without taking the wheel off, but it is much easier to install everything with the wheels off the vehicle. All right, enough talk of the old dirty girl. Let's get these parts installed. So we have the wheel off. This is the upper and lower control arm. We have already sprayed penetrating oil on all of the nuts and bolts to take these on and off. So hopefully they're not gonna be too difficult to take off. Because like you can see, it's old, it's rusted, it's grimy. And when you work on cars, sometimes these just take a little bit more time. We are going to be doing one arm at a time. Since this truck is already lifted, these are aftermarket control arms. So we're gonna take one off. We're gonna match the length of the old parts with the new parts, so that way when we have everything installed, it'll be fairly close to a zeroed out alignment, and it'll be a lot easier for your alignment guy to dial it in. This bottom one was definitely a pain to get off, FYI. We have successfully removed this lower control arm on the driver's side. And man, are these bushings bad. I don't even know how, these are supposedly not even OEM. It's still tore up and beat up. Yeah. Now that we have our old, rusted, used lower control arm removed, we will be installing our new Tier 4 Core 4x4 lower control arm for this truck. It's gonna be a huge upgrade after seeing that old one come off. So when you purchase a kit from Core 4x4, we have the option to offer you hardware. So with this specific kit for the Dodge, it comes with a cam bolt delete kit. So this big washer lines up right where that OEM cam bolt is, and all of the alignment adjustments are done on the control arm itself. Ooh. As you guys can see, hopefully we have our new lower control arm in. It's only hand tight for now. We're gonna work on getting the upper out. Success. Perfect. So we successfully removed the old upper, which was definitely a little bit more difficult because it's rusted and just in dire need of an upgrade. And here we're ready to install our new upper. But before we do, we need to make sure that this is as close to the same length as the old one that we were taking out. And we need to make sure that when you are installing these, that the joints are straight. And a good way to do that is, so once you lay down the new joint, you can see here that this one is laying down flat and this one is not. So this one is twisted and will definitely be a little bit more difficult to install and will be off when you're measuring to get the length as close to the original one as possible. And a good way to fix that is either put a bolt or a screwdriver in, and it will be stiff. But as you can see now, it is laying flat here and here, so the joints are straight. So an easy way to line up the new control arm with the old one is to lay them down together like so. And then you take a bolt through the new one down into the old one. There we go. Then you're going to take another bolt, slide it through the first one, and then adjust the control arm until it lines up. Yeah, like so. Would you look at that? Perfect. So now that this control arm is in place, I'm going to hand tighten these down so they don't move. And let's get this bad boy installed. Cool, so we're about to install this. When installing, make sure that your Zerk fittings are accessible. For this truck, the axle side will be facing down, the frame side will be facing up. I also want to state that we had to spread the mounts so that we could get these new joints in properly. Perfect, so as you can see, we have our upper and lower adjustable control arms successfully installed. Everything is torqued down to spec. For the upper, it is 62 foot-pounds and the lower is foot-pounds, just so you all know. Jam nuts are also tightened. I will say that the upper control arm is a lot easier to tighten the jam nuts if you do it before installing. So everything, like I said, installed, looks great. We're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Just so you guys know, the passenger side may be a little bit more difficult due to the fact that the exhaust comes down. So the upper may be a little bit more difficult to get on that side. As you can see, we have all 4 control arms installed. The last thing we're going to be doing is topping off the grease in the Zerk fittings. They do come pre-greased, but topping them off is always a good idea when you have them freshly installed. The final piece of the puzzle is getting this track bar installed, and then the 5-piece kit will be fully installed and we'll be good to go. What's kind of moving? Is there another pry bar?
Oh, that's off.
There you go. Good. drives? So what is a secret trick you guys are doing?
Okay, so one of the best tricks for installing the track bar is actually to use the weight of the vehicle and your steering to line up your axle left to right. So if you just have a buddy in the cab, turn the steering wheel back and forth, it'll actually shift the body over the axle. Keep going. No, yeah. Keep going. There you go. Okay, come back. Come back a little more. Keep going. There you go. So instead of using ratchet straps or pushing on the body of your vehicle, you can just use this easy trick and get your track bar lined up the first time.
After a long day, we have finally finished installing the control arms and the track bar on this Dodge 3500. It's going to be driving so much better on the road after seeing the conditions and the bushings that were on the original components. A few things you need to keep in mind now that you have all these new components on. The first thing you should really do is get this truck to an alignment shop. You really need to make sure your alignment is on point, straight, so it's not wearing and tearing on any components or tires more than necessary. Another thing is after a couple hundred miles, you really should be retorquing everything just to be sure it's tight. Other than that, it looks great, the parts look great, and the truck is going to be driving so much better. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video.